Hi, my name is Eileen Ryan from Pounding Pavement 101. I am here today with my superstar client who landed his job in 4 weeks. Jules, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jules Burgo. I live in southern New Hampshire. I am a senior technology leader. I've been both on the infrastructure side management as well as managing developers. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I've got a lot of experience in managing people, budgets, processes, and yeah, I'm really happy to be here. Really quite honored to be here, as a matter of fact.
Thank you so much for doing this. So, we were connected through a mutual friend,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, you were victim of a layoff.
I was, yeah, after 16 years of service and being promoted, always having really good reviews, even in the previous year, I was laid off, and not an uncommon thing, but certainly not a comfortable thing. Initially you feel that whole distress, and you like you're looking into the abyss, and nobody likes that feeling. You're surprised you've been there for whether you've been there for a little while or for a long time. If you don't think that you're going to be chosen, um, it can be daunting initially, and that's where you know I hadn't been in the job market for 16 years, and so I knew that certain things that I had to do, but my challenge was, how do I make myself or package myself in a way that is relevant to the current 2025 hiring cycle. And so for me was okay, I knew things had changed,
Yeah.
but I knew I had to do certain things. But my challenge was, all right, you're gonna go to work, you're gonna have to do this stuff. But at the same time, you can't deny how you feel, and I think it can serve to motivate you. Um, and and it should take action. And what I loved is getting this, I typically would not have, just because I know there's so many consultants out there, I would not have gone to you if it wasn't for the great referral that we had and the connection that we had, right? And forever I'll be grateful to our friend Bob. And so, yeah, and that's how I think we got involved, is right then, right there in that critical time in my life, my professional life.
Yeah, I mean, you got hit with the layoff and it came out of the blue. And it's
Yeah.
like a punch to the gut. And it's not only losing the income, it's losing the job, it's losing your day-to-day routine, it's losing the friends and colleagues that you've worked for or with for so long. And even just right down to the email box that you had everything organized oh so
Right.
perfectly. And now
Right.
it's just gone. It's the everyday routine.
It is.
And now you got to go into the job search. And it's not fun. I'm the first one to say that. But at least I'm taking the guesswork out of it. So let me ask you, as you started going through this, okay, because I greatly appreciated your trust in this, did you feel that it helped you? Because we worked on personal branding, interview preparation, and job search strategies. Do you feel that it made a difference in that job search?
Oh, without question. For me, what it did for me is really interesting. It made you're right. You lose a lot of cues that were part of your normal life when you were working. But what this did was I felt like it transferred what I was doing and working on maybe several projects to really pivoting it around working on one project. And that work was finding me a job. What the program does, it gives you a structure. And basically it holds your hand through this process of, number one, getting everything that you have, all your artifacts, your resume, your LinkedIn profile, and making sure they're up to today's standard. And then from there, with that, and that, subtly what that does, is it really starts to remind you of who you are professionally, builds your confidence in that way. And then when you start to go out to the jobs to, look for work and your job search, you have a little more confidence in that aspect of it. I love the structure of it. And within that structure lied a lot of waking up some dormant things that I forgot that I was involved in, to really, and then as an extension, building up confidence. Yeah, I love the structure of it. I knew that I could get a job. That wasn't the point. The point was the right job, the one that I'd be
Mhm.
excited about. I wasn't sure about. I wasn't sure that that was out there for me. And so what I what I did was I just went to work. And what normally is a 4 month process for me in the past in different job. And remember, I've been out of work for 16 years. Those were different environments. Now the state of the economy is such that a lot of people are competitive. It's very competitive out there, and it seems like you're never going to get something. And so for me, I went in with it, and I was certainly like everybody, that punch in the gut feeling. And then quickly I realized I had to mobilize, and then having that structure, that battle plan, if you will, um, then it really helped me to really pound pavement and get me out there. Uh, and so yeah, that's kind of my going with it. And then when I started getting interviews within, I'd say just a few weeks of me starting, um, I was excited I was getting interviews, and then just through some networking, I got this opportunity that happened more recently, and I'd love to talk to you about that as well if you want.
Yeah, you really work the system. Okay. Yeah, it's a structured system. It's based on what the recruiters are seeing and how they're searching. So that's why you were all right away scheduling interviews. And
Mhm.
look, you worked it. You did the work. I'm just shining a light on the pathway in order to get you to where you want to be. And you did that in 4 weeks and in one interview, which was pretty amazing. You must have really wowed them right out of the gate.
Yeah, so this opportunity, the way it came in, was great. And it was two very senior level IT leaders in two different organizations knowing one another, and one of them knowing me. And so, part of the process, not to give anything away, is, managing your connections and increasing your visibility with those who you know and letting them know what state you're in. And most of those folks just want to see the best for you anyway. So this was one of those things that, yeah, sure, I was definitely applying to jobs. I was applying to a lot of jobs, writing cover letters, which is no joy. Always takes the longest for me anyway. Um, and and what started happening was I got this opportunity, and the opportunity, I went through a couple of rounds of interviews. I interview well typically, but this day I really was on top of my game. I had felt like I was ready for the opportunity. I went before a board of very senior leaders in an organization, and a couple of days later, I was offered the position. And this position is an incredible opportunity. It is a promotion from my previous position. I'm making a double-digit percentage increase from my previous role. It is a promotion for me, at least one level up. I've got 3.5 weeks of vacation, which I'm enjoying presently, before starting the role. And I know that, I'm pretty sure that I would have gotten a job. I was not expecting to get a job within 1 month of actively pounding pavement. So what I could do in my own 15, 20 years ago in 4 months, this program, because of the way it was sized up, was 1 month from the time I started pounding pavement. There was prep work, obviously, to get my resume there, to get my LinkedIn profile, all of which mattered in me getting this job. And for that, I'm forever grateful. I mean, it's a game changer for me and my family. I can't wait to get started. I've already reached out with some people that work there. I'm going to have some lunch later on today, as a matter of fact, with one of those guys. And this is the next chapter in my life. And you know, this is close to as dream job as I could have in this stage of my life. I can't wait to give this organization all of my energy, attention, all of my experience, and I look forward to the opportunity to help this organization in any way I can. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to meet my team that I'll be managing, and yeah, I'm ready to go. I can't wait.
They are incredibly lucky to have you join their team. You're going to be great at this job. I'm
Thanks.
going to miss talking to you every week, though,
Oh,
Jules, and it was too
that's the
short of
challenge.
a time, but
I know.
you graduated, so I've got to let you go, and that's okay. We'll set you up to succeed in the job. For all the people who are watching here, who have been laid off, who are looking for a job, what do you recommend to them? Do you
You
recommend
know,
joining the program?
Oh, there's no question I'd highly recommend this program for you. Listen, you could go it alone, but it's challenging, and sometimes you just need some validation what you're doing is right. And so there's that kind of coaching and emotional kind of connection that people certainly have with you. You're great to work with. I
Thank
am
you.
so fortunate to have had you as part of my this part of my journey. I'll forever be indebted. And for those of you who are out there, I know the days can go on and it's drudgery and it's tedious. Stay on the path. Work as hard as you can, and the next opportunity will be a great opportunity for you. And just stay with it. And for those of you who are thinking about it, I'd highly recommend this. It's um, a complete game changer. Giving you structure in a time that you need structure and you need somebody talking with you as you're going through this process and this time in your life. So, and for, if you're in it, just keep grinding away, keep grinding away. The next one might turn out to be the game changer for you. It was for me, and I think of course, is fantastic. Really proud to be a graduate member of. So, you should give out a certificate or something like graduate, for
I'll
LinkedIn or
have to
something.
do a diploma for you.
Right. For like LinkedIn, just put it on LinkedIn as like one of the, certificates that they have on LinkedIn. Eileen's, you pounded pavement, sticker or something.
You know what? I'm going to do that, and you're going to be the first one to get it.
I love it. Love it. I'm very proud.
Thank you so much, Jules. I know you're going to be great at this job. The door's always open. Hopefully, you won't need me because I know this is going to be a great opportunity for you.
Yeah, like you said, the thing you missed the most is talking with you. And so that I will miss and I will regret. Hopefully I'm sure we'll stay in touch.
That's
But
okay. You can call anytime.
thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much for doing this, Jules. My name is Eileen Bryan. I'm an executive recruiter and a job search strategist with Pounding Pavement 101. My goal is to get all of you hired in your dream jobs and for more money.